What's going on, y'all? My name is Enoch. I'm here to inspire, motivate, and encourage you to be the best version of you that you could possibly be. I know that ain't an easy task, but let's go. Welcome back to Divine Motivation Divine Motivation Podcast. I appreciate you tuning in. Thank you for being here. I do not take your time for granted, and I mean that. Follow the Instagram Divine Motivation _. Follow the YouTube Divine Motivation Podcast. Follow, like, subscribe. If I say something that you like, just send it to a friend, because I might say something that they like and they might send it to a friend, and then more people can hear it. I'm saying everybody need help. Like I said, follow the Instagram, give you motivational videos every single day. Now let's get into it. So I want to talk about something that happened last weekend. Well, I talked about it briefly on my podcast, on the Instagram. And I want to just take a deeper dive real quick. So last week I had a flight to New York, right? And, well, back home, that's my hometown, New York. And I realized something while I was at the airport. And we know when you go to the airport, especially nowadays, it's going to be a lot of delayed flights, right? So that situation happened to me. Going to New York and coming back home. So I'm just like, man, I want to talk about it in the aspect of life, right? When we're planning something and we're expecting things to go a certain way, and life does what life does. So I had a flight to New York on last Wednesday, right? It was supposed to be at 7 p.m. And then it got moved to 11 p.m., right? Not all in one sitting. It wasn't like, your flight's at 7, sorry, 3-hour delay. Your flight is at 11. Throughout the time while I was waiting at the airport, mind you, it was supposed to be 6, then it moved to 7. While my time at the airport, it just kept moving in like 20-minute, 15-minute increments. Like, okay, flight's at 7, it's just moved to 7:35. Don't worry about it. All right, cool. Then it's moved to like 7:50 and so on and so forth all the way until 11, right? And then at 11 o'clock, they're like, you know what? The flight's canceled. Come back tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. And I'm just like, man. And I'm the type like, yo, if I'm getting on the flight, is there something wrong with the plane? Cool, I don't mind. Like, I ain't even trying to get on the plane that's messed up, because I'm good on that. So, but while I'm sitting there at the airport, it just starts coming to my mind like, man, it's not even the fact that the time change is what's annoying. It's more so like the anticipation. It's like you're expecting, okay, 7:35, I bet. So now you're expecting 7:35, and then something else happens, and then it changes. And I'm just like, yo, this happens so much through life. We plan certain things. We expect certain things to happen, and then some things change. Life happens. And you're like, oh man, that wasn't supposed to go that way. That wasn't part of my plan. And I'm like, I ended up getting there because I was going back home to speak in my old school, my old middle school, at a wrap up a summer camp. And I'm just like, shout out to Turtle Hook Middle School. Shout out to my boy Ak. And I'm just like, man, am I really about to, am I even gonna make it? Like, should I just go home and just cancel the whole trip? Like, yo, man, like, I ain't gonna make it. My flight, what if it gets delayed the next day and then I'm just there, miss the whole event? And then I'm just like, nah. Sometimes it's just part of the process. Sometimes You just got to go through these things and it just make you more appreciative, man. And when I finally got there, did what I did, like, and it was great, and it was just so humbling, and it was just like worth it, and it was like, it made, like, of course, I wish I didn't have to go through all of that at the airport, but it was like, man, it was worth it. Like, it felt good to actually get to where I wanted to go. Even through, because when you're there, you're not even thinking about all the delays. When you get to where you're trying to go, you almost forget about the delays. You forget about the cancellations. You forget about the different hurdles that you had to go through once you get there. Once I was there, like, I wasn't sitting there talking to the kids thinking about, like, man, can't believe my flight was delayed. Man, I can't believe they had me at the airport for 4 hours. Man, I can't believe they cancel my flight and made me take it the next morning. Because I got to my destination. And that's all that mattered when I was there. So I'm like, in life, man, sometimes we so worried about the delays that we can't even set our sights on what the actual purpose is, what the journey is. Sometimes we cancel our whole plans. I could have easily, and my man was like, yo, I get it, man. It's crazy. It's not even your fault. Could have easily been like, hey, man, I ain't going through all that, man. I don't want to risk it. It's going to be a waste of time. I'm like, nah, let's go through it. We'll make it. Having that positive energy, like, yo, it's going to be all right. We gonna get there. It's going to be straight. Once I get there, it's on. I'm saying changing that mindset. Because sometimes we let those hurdles in life, those delays in life, we drag it on. We drag on those delays and after, sometimes we create longer delays. We add stress to our delays. Because I'm not going to lie. Yeah, it bothered me a little bit, but I wasn't even tripping. Like, I was just walking around the airport, chilling on the phone, like, yo, it is what it is. Ain't much I could do. I can't control that. There's certain things we can't control. In life, some things are going to happen that we can't control. And we have to be okay with that. Not saying it's going to be easy, but we have to be okay with the fact, like, yo, there's some things I just can't control. But what I can control is my emotion. What I can control is my positivity. What I can control is what I say. What I can control is how I act. And if we have that mindset through those journeys, through those hurdles, through those delays, we could come out and be like, man, I learned from that. I could appreciate that. I don't know why it happened sometimes. And that's the thing. They wasn't even clear on why the delays happened. They were not clear. Sometimes we're not going to know why these delays are happening. And you have to be okay with it. You have to be okay with knowing, like, man, you know what? That happened. I don't know why. Maybe it's for a reason, but it ended up working out for my good. Start having that mentality, because we're going to go through things. We're going to go through struggles. We're going to go through delays. We're going to go through hurdles. But through those hurdles, just grow. Always try to grow through everything that you're going through. It's going to be delays in life, yo. It's going to be delays in life, and there's not much we can do about it, but we can do something about how we react to them. All right? That's this week's episode. I appreciate y'all tuning in. Make sure to like, subscribe, send this video, follow the Instagram, Divine Motivation _. And let's do this again next week. Appreciate y'all.